Welcome to Trio TV, your channel of transporting global impact and transformation. Kindly subscribe to Trio TV and be revived. Stay tuned to the Voice of Impact by Revivalist Johan. Thank you.
Whatever Satan has laid hands upon, whatever the devil has laid hands upon in your life, whatever the devil has risen up this quarter of the year to destroy. Bible said, John chapter 10, the devil cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Let the destroyer be arrested. We send fire after them. Ayo, Kappa. Let fire fall after them. Anyone that has laid claims upon your possession, ayo kotoba yada do shata. Hey, ayili bili galadula no, ikala boy, antolo boy. Whoever that has risen up that do not understand, let the power of God go after them. Let the fire of God go after them. Let the fire of God go after them. Any household enemy, any household power, pursuing your greatness, pursuing your life, any household power, after your dream, after the mandate, we send for the power of God. Arrest them, arrest them. Fire after them. Iyokotototo, iyakatatata, oh, satayaba. Hey! Hey! Mani kunimoy, yoyoyoy, yadiyoyoy, yadidibadi, yadidodo, ayoyoyoy. To me inside, no one can destroy, no one can destroy, no one can destroy, nobody can destroy who the Lord has blessed. No one can destroy you. Fire of the Holy Ghost. Oh yo 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 yo. Hey! Whoever has risen, the Bible said, for Aaron rose against Jesus. The moment he was born, they attacked Jesus. That small boy, the devil does not like what is good. Hey! Every arrow since your birth, after your life, this next quarter of the year, we send forth fire. We send forth the power of God. Let thunder strike your arrow. Let thunder strike your arrow. Fire. Yo, Satakaba. One blow. The Bible said, and the household of Joseph rose up against Joseph. Hey! Where is God? Where is God? Hey! The enemy has risen up. Hey! Where is God? Where is God? God arise! God arise! God arise! Destroy the destroyer! Destroy the destroyer! Arrest the arrester! Destroy the killer! Attack them! Angel of God! Go after them! Iyadada! Hey! Oh Jesus! Rapadagadosha, Lepalagadadosha, Lekalamanadosha. Nobody can destroy you. Who the Lord has blessed, who the Lord has taught, who the Lord has ordained, who the Lord has predestined. You are untouchable. You will not die. You are preserved. You are empowered. I see life coming back alive. Right. You are Lord, you are delivered. Ayoloboyo, Ayalabara, Ayalaba, Ayalabaya, 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 Ayalabazoto, Ayakatayadaba. Fire of the Holy Ghost. Hey! Nobody can destroy. Nobody can destroy. Nobody can destroy. No one can destroy. No one can stop you. Whoever has risen up in the spirit, any man, any power, any spirit that has risen up against you in the spirit, oh God, arise, go after them, go after them. God. But as long as God is alive, hey! Where's my God? The enemy has risen up. Where's our God? The enemy has risen up. He's destroying. Hey! By the power of God shall rise up. By the power of God shall rise up. By the power of God shall rise up. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood. Hey! Our battle is against witchcraft, principalities, dominions, thrones, powers in the atmosphere. Whoever God has blessed, hey, family cannot destroy you. Your father's house cannot destroy you. Your mother's house cannot destroy you. David was blessed, but they did everything possible. Saul did everything possible to bring him down. But Bible said the eye of God was upon David. Therefore the kingship came upon David. But if God's blessing is upon you, whatever the enemy does, any extent to win a fight against you, it will never stand. Neither shall come to pass, because you are blessed. Yes. Whatever they've done in the spirit, the best of good, we are bringing down the works of the enemy. We are bringing out the works of the devourer. With the sword, 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 by fire, by fire. Destroy their works, destroy the works of the devil, destroy the works of the adversary. Pray! Adilibidi kato shata ayakata ta 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 ayakata kata 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 ayakata kata 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 kata. Remove problem. Adinado 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 adinado. One party boy. One party boy. One party boy. Yeah, no. Rapapapapos. Reketekete. Rakatakatasa. Hey! Anima. Ayikadosa boy. Iyakatolo kadi. Dadidadai. Nanobu. Yata Ayadabo shata. Makalo sepe. Likalada dosha. Lekabalada gadadosha. Ikala babado shataya papa. Ayakato shapaladadosh. Ayapalagadado shakata. Apayadadado shapadakatosh. Holy Ghost. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Kala babosha. Rekala dosha te kabosh. Le palika lo papos. Ipalagado shato kabo. Rekabo shapo. Likayo yo yo yo. Rapali bilebo shadoy. Rakado shatolobo shepeledes. Ropaya yo yo doloy. Likala tolo kaboy. Le kalibili kaboy. Ayatolama shadili bendos. Thank you, Holy Ghost. The Bible said in the book of 2 Samuel 9, the verses 1, there was a young boy, Mephibosheth. The Bible said immediately this boy was born, his destiny was afflicted. The boy was afflicted ever since he was in his mother's womb. Ever since the boy Mephibosheth saw the earthly realms, the boy suffered affliction. Right from his bed, he went through affliction. Right from his bed, he was attacked by the mistakes and the errors of his father. Mephibosheth was attacked. But the Bible said, a boy that was in the palace, he found himself in Lodibar. And his affliction was right from birth. I don't know where you have been afflicted. I don't know when you have been afflicted. But lekato shakata. Lekapaya toto shapata. I don't know the kind of affliction you are going through. But the Bible said that this boy, whilst he was bed, from the womb, whilst to where he was bed, he faced a lot of affliction. And a toddler, a baby, and that he went through things, and that he was innocent, he was afflicted. But the Bible said a royal blood found himself in a deserted place called Lodibar. And the Bible said he was in Lodibar for a lot of years. He was in Lodibar, but I see a divine notice. God noticed Mephibosheth. And the Bible said in the book of 2 Samuel verse 9, the Bible said, and David said, is there still anyone left of the house of Saul whom I may show kindness for Jonathan's sake? So see, sometimes in a season that God wants to do something, your association counts. You see, your association can affect your generation. Who you associate yourself with. Bible said that David associated himself with Jonathan. Jonathan associated himself with David. And Bible said that Katolobo Shapata, when God elevated David, because of the association the father of Mephibosheth had with David, Jonathan had with David, Bible said that when it was time for heaven to notice Mephibosheth, Bible said that the power of association. Who do you associate with? In the next quarter of the year, my question: who do you associate with? Who is your association? What is your association? What is your association? There are some people, if you don't change your association, you will never be noticed in your Lodiba. You know what you are going through, and you know the kind of people you should move with. Your situation is not healthy. What you are going through in life, your association counts. The things that you are going through, the crisis, whatever you are going through, check your association. Check your association. Because there are some people, when they step into your life, my brother, my sister, you will become a blessing. Their presence alone in your life will cause heaven to remember you. Their presence alone in your life will cause a change. Their presence alone, because they carry the power and the unction to change the destinies of men, because God has planted in them the power and authority to bring change. They are angels walking on the surface of this earth. The Bible said that and Saul and Lord associated himself with Abraham. And the Bible didn't say that Abraham called Lord. It said that and Abraham went after Lord. Lord followed Abraham. And as a result of the association that Lord had with Abraham, the blessings, the favor upon Abraham was extended upon him. What you are going through, check your association. You cannot want deliverance and move with the wrong people. Check your association. Sometimes the people you even associate with can limit your deliverance, can stop your deliverance. You know why? Because Bible said Jonah found himself in the boat, and because of the presence of Jonah, they said, throw me in the sea, but it's because of me, and that is why you are going through this. That is why the storm has risen up. Put me back into the sea, and this storm shall stop. Association, the people you associate with, determines your exit from your Lodiba. Sometimes the people you associate with in your life, know where you are going in life and determine your association. Know where you are heading to in life. Know your mandate in life and determine your association. I come to you the 1st of June that this month is a month of prayer and power. Of prayer and power, of prayer and power, of prayer and power, because the next quarter of the month, the next quarter of the year, it takes people with prayer and the loins of power. Because there is a change in the atmosphere and in seasons and in time. There are strange things, unpredictable in the next 6 months ahead. Therefore, my brother, my sister, put on the unction of prayer and incubate yourself in the premises and in the realms of power. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the Bible said, and Mephibosheth, David said unto David said something, said, is there anyone in the house of Jonathan sick? For Jonathan's sake, for the association with Jonathan, left with Saul, David would never have located Mephibosheth. Left with his grandfather, but he had a friend, he had somebody who placed value on his life, who added value on his life. In this life, who adds value? Your association, does it add value? You know, David remembered what Jonathan, the impact, the relationship, the association with Jonathan. And he said, Jonathan, I will look for your descendants. I will look for your generation. Your association, the people you associate with, whether good or bad, can affect your generation. You see? The wrong association. When the Lord, when Satan entered into the Garden of Eden and gave that apple to eat, And when Adam came, he associated himself with Eve. And the Bible said, instead of the man to have spiritual maturity and be more discerning, but when deception is after you, it takes grace to escape deception. And the woman said, would you partake in this apple? Take it. Said, we will be like God. And the association. The Bible said, Adam also ate the apple. And when God came and saw them, said, what have you done? Who have you associated yourself with? The lady associated herself with Satan, associated herself with snake. The snake came, and as the lady entertained the snake. Who do you entertain around your cycle? Not who you entertain around your cycle. Sometimes the people you entertain can affect your destiny or mandate positively or negatively. Be careful of who you entertain. Some people are snakes in disguise, and they can come into your life to slow your assignment. There are some people, if they do not live your life, there are some people God deliberately takes them out of your life so that God will have your full attention. I'm telling you. There are some people, if they do not exit your life, the attention of God will never fall upon you. God will never notice you. I'm telling you. There are some people, if God do not take them, if they do not exit out of your life, God will never notice you. And the Bible said, that lady associated herself with the snake. And the association of the lady influenced the lady's atmosphere. That when the man Adam entered into the lady's atmosphere, the same power and influence caused the man. Wrong association. Know who you allow into your cycle. It's very much important. It's very much important. It's very much important. Who do you allow into your cycle? Hey! Patulu Kusukoto. In the next 6 months, in the next quarter of 2020, Matolo Koto Kazika Takato Shakata. I see a generation that hey, Kapolo Kosokoto. Your association matters. Association. And the Bible said, if Adam also ate the apple, and the Lord said to them, Adam, when the Lord came, he went to the man. Say, Adam, the Lord will not question the person you have associated with. Ignorance is not an excuse. The Lord went to Adam and said, Adam, what the hell have you done? What did I tell you? I told you not to eat from that fruit. He said, it is the woman. It is my association. I came to meet the woman and I joined her. She convinced me. She influenced me. What influenced the woman? Influenced Adam. Because of the seven. Know your association. Know your association. It can make you or unmake you. See Jonathan and David. Because of the association. There are some people you've been praying for breakthroughs. Your association matters. Sometimes you don't have the right association. You get it? You don't. Sometimes even when the wrong association comes in encounter with you, the wrong things happen in your life. That is why it happened to Abraham. Abraham, the moment Lord left Abraham, the Bible said that was the beginning of the manifestation of the prophecy upon Abraham. The Bible said the moment Lord left, the blessings of Abraham began to unfold, began to manifest. Somewhere Genesis, I think 14:13, somewhere the blessings. You see, there are some people, If they do not live your life, see, when they are living your life, you have to lose something along with them. Let them take it and go. Something, you have to lose something. Because if they do not go, the ultimate will not happen. If they do not exit, the ultimate will not happen. There are some people, when they are living your life, you have to lose your property. Yes. Lot was living. He said to Lord, Lord, whatever you want, take it and go. Abraham said to Lord, Lord, what do you want? Take it. I need the pastures over here. Take it and go. There are some people, before the good things, the promise, the blessing, the prophecies, before they will live your life, they will exit your life. Certain things have to live along. You don't let it live alone. Let it live alone. Know your association. Your association matters. When the favor of God is coming to locate you, your condition does not matter than your association. Check it. Check it. Check your association. Lord had to lose. Lord, Abraham had to lose something. He said, Lord, take what you want. Take what you want and go. You lose something. You just have to let them sacrifice it. Sacrifice the car. Because that is why they are with you. So they have to go. The thing for which they are associated with you, it has to be sacrificed. Sacrifice it and let them go. Yes. It matters. There are some people, God have to create circumstances to take them out, that God can have your full attention. That which they are associated with you, you have to lose it. Leave it to them. Let them take it and let them leave. So, because of the association, most of the things we go through in life, most of the crises we go through in life, most of the delays, most of the things we encounter in life is because of our association. Check your association. It matters. It matters. It matters. It matters. The Bible said, because of Peter's association with the Messiah, the Bible said, when Satan arose against Peter, Jesus saw it. And Jesus told Peter that, Peter, Satan has risen up against you. Therefore, I have stood up to intercede on your behalf. That is the power of association. Because Peter associated himself with the Messiah, associated himself with Christ Jesus. So whatever that the enemy wanted to do, because of his association, if Peter did not see it, he got associated with the right people, with the right person. Therefore, he was delivered. Some of you, because of your association, most of the problems you might be going through is because of your. Check your association. Check your association. Check your association. So the Bible said, because of Jonathan, can I show favor? Listen, it says, in the house of Saul, there was a servant whose name was Ziba. When they had called him to David, he said to him, are you Ziba? He said, I am your servant, I am he. The king said, is there not still anyone of the house of Saul to whom I may show unfailing, unsought, unlimited mercy and kindness of God? This is not kindness of man. It's a kindness of God without condition. The offers of men comes with condition, but the kindness of God has no terms and condition. When God locates you, when God notices you, he says, unlimited mercy and the kindness of God. Ziba replied, Jonathan has yet a son who is limp in his feet. Let me tell you, this is what Ziba did. The king asked of who to show mercy and favor. And when mercy is being mentioned, mercy says that it doesn't matter your condition, it doesn't matter your current state. The fact mercy has gone ahead. So why did Ziba mention, yes, there is somebody, but he is limp? See, because of mercy, when favor is coming, mercy takes over. Because mercy is what disqualifies your condition. Mercy does not respect your condition. It says, Ziba said, for he is limp, he's a cripple, he cannot walk. That was not what the king asked for. The king did not ask of his condition. The king asked if there is somebody. But Ziba said that he is crippled, to disqualify. But mercy says that I have come to qualify the disqualified. I have come to qualify the disqualified. Ziba, any Ziba around your cycle to interfere with your divine notice and divine placement in the spirit, may God cut off silent the voice of Ziba, the voice of Ziba, the voice of Ziba. Let them be silenced. Hey! They do not like good things. They do not like good things. They do not like good things. Anytime mercy and favor takes off, what happens is that it does not respect your condition. It does not respect the correct. I do not care. David said, I do not care whether he's crippled or not. All I need is that for the sake of Jonathan, for the sake of my association with his father, I have reached him. I have reached him. And then he said, Ziba replied, verse 4, and the king said, where is he? Ziba replied, he is in the house of Micah, son of Amel, in Lodibar. Then King David sent and brought him from the house of Micah, son of Amel, at Lodibar. And Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David and fell on his face and did obeisance. David said, Mephibosheth, and he answered, behold, your servant. David said to him, fear not, for I will surely show you kindness for Jonathan your father's sake, and will restore to you all the land of Saul your grandfather, and you shall eat bread at my table continually. The favor of God, when God notices you, it is not permanent. It is not temporal. It is a permanent thing. The blessing, the promise has come to stay. He said that you will not eat at my table today, tomorrow, and the weeks, a month, or years. He said, for the rest of your life, as long as I live it, you will dine on my table continually. Then he bowed himself and said, what is your servant that you should notice as such? A dead dog as I am. A dead dog. A dead dog. A dead dog. Mephibosheth calls himself a dead dog. Somebody with that value. Somebody with that notice. He said, who am I that you have noticed? See, God will notice you. It does not matter your condition. Your condition does not determine your conclusion. Not this. You see, a boy called himself a dead dog. They must see you as a dead dog, not a living dog, a dead dog. Come on. That was the identity, the spect in which Mephibosheth saw himself. But in the eyes of Mephibosheth, how you see yourself is not how God sees you. How you see yourself because of what you are going through at this point in time in your life. Mercy, the eyes of mercy does not see you as such. You see yourself as a drunkard. You see yourself as a fornicator. You see yourself as an outcast. You see yourself as a good for nothing. But I'm coming to tell you, I have a good news for you, that the eyes of mercy is after you. God is about to find you. God is about to cause revival in your jurisdiction. You are coming to have a divine encounter. You are coming to have a transformation. God is looking for you. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you have involved yourself in. But I came to prophesy the next quarter of the year. I see God picking up people in Lodiba. I see God locating the dead dogs. The dead dogs. Heaven is about to locate the dead dogs. People that are chastised, are criticized in society, good for nothing. People that do not know God. I see them carrying the gospel. God is after people. God is about to resurrect the dead dogs. And Tologodo Sataka. I see the power of God. Hey! After the dead dogs. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mephibosheth saw himself as a dead dog. A dead dog. And the king called Ziba and said, Saul's servant, and said to him, I have given you your master's son. All said to him, I have given to you the master's son, all that belonged to Saul and all to all his house. You therefore, your sons and your servant shall work the land for him, and you shall bring him the harvest, and your master's son may have food to eat. But Mephibosheth, your master's son, shall eat bread at my table always. Now Ziba had 15 sons and 27. Listen, 15 sons of Ziba and 20 sons and 15 sons of Ziba and 20 servants of Ziba. Listen to what's happening here. Then Ziba said to the king, he said that the king David told Ziba that Ziba, henceforth from today, the man that you call crippled, the man that you call limp, who is lame, who is crippled, from today, your 15 sons and your 20 servants, from today, they are going to serve him. From today, you will serve him. Then Ziba said to the king, according to all that my lord, the king has commanded his servant, so will your servant do. As for Mephibosheth, said the king, he shall eat at my table like one of my king's sons. Like one of the king's sons. And Mephibosheth had a young son whose name was Micah. And all who dwelt in the house of Ziba were servants of Mephibosheth. Everyone they that look out down upon you. See, men have a wrong spec about who you are. Today they must see you according to how the sight and vision. What man sees about you is what they think. But what mercy sees about you is not what they think. Ziba called Mephibosheth a cripple. But the Bible said, the same cripple, you are the servant of the cripple. Time changes. So know how you treat people. Know how you encounter people, how you speak to people, how you relate to people. Because time can change. Time can change. Humble yourself. Decrease yourself. Because time changes. You do not know tomorrow. The fact that somebody offended you, the fact that he was a nobody, does not mean he cannot become a somebody tomorrow. The fact that he is not in Rolls Royce or in limo, in Benz, in 4x4, does not mean he's anointed. Time changes. Some people are ignorant with who they associate, themselves with who they meet. Who you meet today can be your deliverer tomorrow. Who you meet today, how you treat people, the person can be your deliverer tomorrow. The person can be your master tomorrow. Life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. Know how you treat people, because you do not know the destiny of a person. The fact that somebody is going through something does not mean the person is that thing. There is tomorrow for everybody, and nobody knows tomorrow. Therefore, know how you treat people. The people that come into your life. Know how you shut a door, and know how you bang a door, because tomorrow you might need that door. And you might lose the keys to that door, because you once had the keys to that door. But in your yesterday, you threw away the keys. But in your tomorrow, you need the keys to that door. But you missed those keys in your yesterday. Here is Ziba, now a servant of Mephibosheth. No one knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. The favor of God, the mercy of God locate. The mercy of God. Check it. The enemy said they attacked this boy. You have to arise in prayer. For our warfare are not carnal. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood. Dominions, powers, witchcraft, principality. We are fighting against powers, unseen forces. Can you imagine you fighting against things that you can't see with your naked eyes? How do you fight an enemy you cannot see? How do you defend yourself against an enemy you cannot see? It is time. This is the season to rise up. The next quarter of the year is a season to rise up. It's a season to take up your sword. Take up your defense. Wear on the armor of God, that in the times of the evil days you might stand the devil. Arise. Arise. It is time. The month of June, the month of prayer and power. I'm telling you. You sleep and see. You sleep and see. Keep sleeping. Keep dozing. Keep sleeping. Huh? Use all your time to chase after money. Keep on. I always say that if it's after money, we follow the philosophy of brigade. We put the Bible down. We know how to the principles to make wealth. My brother, the kingdom of God is beyond gains. So keep sleeping. The devil is after you. The devil is not after your money. The devil is not after your riches. The devil is after your destiny, your purpose. Your purpose in life is not to build mansions. It's not to buy cars. Your purpose is what guarantees you eternity. And that is what Satan is after. Satan is not after anything that is limited to the earth realms. There is something Satan is after. And that is what you must enforce yourself to defend. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Huh? Keep working 24/7. Huh? The day your petrol is finished, the day your engine will stop, you see whether you can get up from your bed, sit in your car and spark your car and go to work. Keep on. Sleep. 24 hours. Sleep. You think the next 6 months ahead of us? I'm seeing a lot of things. Arise in prayer. Fuel your spirit with power. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The things that are after you, they do not understand grammar. Demons do not understand grammar. Demons do not understand education. What the language of demons, the language of demons, the language of demons is power. You get it? The language of demons is power. They understand power. The devil is after you. And therefore, you need to rise up. You need to rise up. Do you understand? You need to rise up. Get up from that bed. Huh? Enough is enough. Do you understand? Enough is enough. You've slept too much. Why? Get up. Say the month of June. The month of June. Arise. Arise. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Get up. Because the enemy is after you. The enemy is after you. Do not sleep. Do not relax. The enemy is after you. Don't sleep. Do not relax. Do not relax. For the devil is after you. Don't relax at all. Never relax. For the devil is after you. Arise. Arise. Don't relax at all. For the enemy is after you. So you have to arise. You have to get up. 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 You have to get up and tighten your loins. You have to get up and tighten your loins. Do you get it? Because the enemy that we are fighting, the devil that we are fighting, is not a person that you can see with your eyes. The Bible said that when Jesus Christ was born, he says that very day, the time he was born, the Bible said that the King Herod now saw the destiny. Said that for a king has been born. And when he heard that the king has been born, he now went and asked of who is that. Therefore, because he heard that a king has been born, he instructed his army to make sure that they look for that king, they look for that person. As a result of that, every male child should be killed. Let me tell you, since from birth, Jesus' life had been in attack, threat. Right from birth, the enemy is after you. Keep sleeping. Right from birth, the enemy is after your calling. The enemy is after your mandate. Bible said that for the pursued David, they attacked David. Why? Because of one kingship. And Jesus said in the book of Luke that whosoever do not want me to be king over them, bring them to me and let me cut off their head. So be sleeping. There is somebody that does not want you to get to the top. There is somebody that does not want you to fulfill your purpose and assignment in life. Until then, keep sleeping. Don't be satisfied with where you are in life, because that is not where God wants you to be. Don't be content with where you are. That is not where God wants for you. That is you are not at the right place. You have to desire to be where God wants you to be. Where you want to be in life is not enough. The ultimate is to be where God wants you to reach and what God wants you to be. That is what the picture should be like. Let me tell you something. David, Saul was after David. They pursued David day and night. The enemy was after David. Why? Because of one kingship, one seat. That's what Bible said. And Saul pursued David because of the kingship. But the kingship went run. And he came back to David. Why? Because the eye of God was upon David. The eye of God was after David. Anytime the eye of God, why? Because David was a man of prayer. David was a man after God's heart. David was always in the presence of God. David knew how to bring God's presence down. So the eye of God was after David. Therefore, Saul pursued David. And Bible said that even David hid in the cave of Adullam. The Adullam stand for stronghold. Even he was in stronghold for months, for years. David was in the cave of Adullam. Why? Because he was escaping from Saul. He was escaping from the enemies around that Saul had instigated that anytime they see David, they should kill him. Someone is after your life. Someone is not happy for you. Someone want to take away your life. Someone want to disgrace you. Someone want to take you out of the way. Someone want to kill you. Someone want to bring you down. Hey, arise, 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 arise. They aroused David, but Bible said that did not stop David. Bible said the kingship came back to David. The kingship came back to David. It could never stop David. Nothing could stop David from becoming the king. You know, so the enemy knows your future. The enemy sees your future. But one thing the enemy do not know is how your future will manifest and come into being. The enemy do not know the ways of God. But the enemy knows what God has in store for you. Therefore, you need to pray and enforce so that God, by his ways, it will blind the enemy. And the enemy would not know how it will happen. They never knew how Mephibosheth to get out of Lodibar. But one thing they knew that Mephibosheth is a royal blood. That is one thing that the enemy knew, that Mephibosheth is a royal blood. The enemy does not like good things. Your family member does not like good things. But one thing I came to tell you, that your enemies, your household, even your family, they don't like good things. Yeah? In Africa, families do not like good things. The highest form of envy is when, if I cannot get there, then I have to bring him down to my level. That is the highest level of envy. If I cannot get there, he has to come to my level. I will destroy him. Africans do not celebrate greatness, but we stop, destroy. Yes. And the house of Joseph arose against Joseph. Why? Because of the dream. Like, this good thing is coming into our house. It is for the family. It's going to affect generation. But the brothers of Joseph did not like it, because it was not them, and because it was their younger brother. Ebusia empire the power. Family do not like good things. But Jesus said, for a man's enemies are his household. Keep sleeping. They that laugh with you, they smile with you, they are the most dangerous person. I always say that for they that hate you, and they show to you that they hate you, it is better. For them, all they need is bread. Give them bread to eat, and they'll shut their mouth. Give them bread to eat. They'll pretend they like you, but you know they do not like you. But those who call you by names, those who honor you, those who praise you, those who keep, oh, this man is good, he's anointed, he's this. Be careful of those who praise you, because they are the first person to judge you, to criticize you, to spread you out when you fall. I'm telling you. The David's own house people, David's own house people, David's own people, David's own people stood up against David. Stood up against David. Stood up against Joseph. And they said to Joseph that Joseph, we will see if you walk in that dream. We will see if you manifest that dream. The whole household of Joseph put him in a pit. They were not satisfied. Dug a pit for him. Now realize, okay, let us sell him. But if the enemy sell you, it doesn't mean they've sold the vision, the dream. The dream is planted in you. You are the one to manifest your destiny. So you shouldn't allow the acts of your enemies stop you from manifesting that dream. Their acts cannot stop you. What you do after their acts is what is important. They cannot stop you. So keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. You think that those that laugh with you, they like you. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Huh? The month of June is the month of prayer and power. Let me tell you something. They say the churches have been open. It's good. But let me tell you something. Don't think that you can see through the end of the 6 months when you are powerless. There's a lot of things in the spirit that you do not see. Therefore, go on your knees in prayer. Our times are not normal times. What will make you most times is not in the church. I'm telling you. What will make you as a child of God most times is not in the church. It's the obedience you fulfill outside of the church. That's what produces fruit and power in you. It is the obedience you fulfill outside of the church that produces fruit and power in you. Demons don't speak English. I said it before. Spirit speak spirit and life. What they communicate is the language of spirit is power. They keep people, what spirit does that? They keep people in captivity. The language of spirit, the language spirit understand is power. So keep sleeping. A prayerless child of God is a powerless child of God. So when you yield to Christ, what you are trying to enter is a vote of power, so that you can ensure your deliverance. So keep on sleeping. Power, it is power that will take the gospel to the ends of this earth. I'm established. Know this. I said it is power that will take the gospel to the ends of the earth. Let's check Jesus Christ ministry. For 30 years. Jesus was an upright man, but he couldn't shift anything in his territory. They knew him as the carpenter's son, but the day power came upon him. You know, Jesus Christ was the carpenter's son. They knew him to be the carpenter's son, but the day power came upon him, in 3.5 years, he did what he could not do in 30 years. That's what power can do. That means every year of Jesus Christ's life was equivalent. Every year was equivalent to a decade by power. Because of power, because of the 3.5 years, every decade, every 10 years, what 10 years of his life he couldn't do, he used 1 year to do it. 1 year is to 10 decades. And that is what power can do. When you tally in power, when you wait and tally in power. So you see, your signature in the spirit as a child of God is power. Your identity is power. You were born by power and sustained by power. You were born and sustained by power. You are ordained by power. And only by power can you advance the kingdom. Only by power can you advance the kingdom. The church that is open is not enough, because there is about to be a shifting in the church. But Jesus Christ said, listen, Jesus Christ said to them, the demons said to them, by what authority have you come? What Pharaoh needed to see from Moses was power. I'm telling you. You see, as a child of God, your identity in the spirit is by power. The fulfillment of your purpose, is predicated upon by power. I'm telling you. That is why Jesus Christ, who was the prototype of our lifestyle, showed us that we must first of all join into power before we begin the assignment of the gospel. Do you understand? So let me ask you something. You think Jesus Christ did not know the gospel? When Jesus Christ was about 12 years, 25 years, there were no deaf and dumb and blind people that Jesus Christ could heal. But he was quiet until age 30. Why? He saw the blind men in the territory, but he did nothing about them, because you don't begin assignment until you are clothed with power. Assignment cannot manifest. until you are endowed with power. You see? So before he met the first blind man, he went through certain spiritual stages. Before he knew until the garment of power came upon him. Until the garment of power came upon him, he was not fit for the master's assignment. He was not fit for the job of the master. Do you understand? So this season, you must be desperate for power. Why do you think politicians are going up and down? Huh? Why do you think politicians are desperate for power? Because they cannot rule without power. People are going to sacrifice, killing people, occultism, all because they need power. You can do nothing in your generation when you lack power. You cannot impact a generation without power. That is why people go to the extent to kill for blood, money rituals, just to become powerful. If you don't know, I'm telling you, keep sleeping. Power is not for people who sleep. Power is for people who deal with issues of life. Power is for people that are on assignment. Power is for people who carry mandates. Do you understand? In our dispensation, you don't advise demons, but you cast them out. That is why in the realms of the spirit, there is no try and error in the spirit. Jesus told the daughter of Abraham, who have been bound for 18 good years, the daughter of Abraham, thou art loose. Why? When power came upon Jesus, that which was bound for 18 years, it took a day to lose it. I'm telling you, power is very necessary. Power is necessary. We are powerless in the church. Believers, we are powerless. And we need to be desperate for power, or we will be incapable in our time. I'm telling you. You see, what Jesus contended with was the demon that had held the girl in captive for years. And demons do not respect any other language apart from the language of power. Even the gospel you preach, nobody will hear the gospel except as you speak it by power. Paul said that our gospel be heard. It is heard to them that are lost, whom the God of this world have bound their hearts. Do you understand? You think you are educating the minds of people. Anytime you preach the gospel, you think it's about grammar. Let me tell you, grammar does not liberate bondage. I'm telling you, intellectualism, logic, facts does not liberate. Paul said that the people that we preach the gospel to, they are people that the enemy has bounded their heart. He said that the demons have bounded their heart. So don't think you're educating the minds of people, whereas there are demons that have sought their eyes with dark garments. Everything you say will not make sense to them, except you begin to speak through the vote of power. Except you speak power. Power is not an act. Everything to advance the kingdom has one name. And beloved, my sister, listen to me. I came to present you that it is power. It is power that installs. It's power that uninstalls the protocol of darkness. It is power that shut down demonic installations. The master of heaven is only open to the gateway of power. People who are wise, they pursue after power. I'm telling you, wise people pursue after power. The reason we obey and align is because there is a kingdom that is about to gain emergency, and only the sons of power can bring it to pass. Only the sons of power. I'm telling you, the next quarter of the year, only the sons of power. Do you understand? When Jesus Christ said, he said that a generation without power is a generation without hope. I'm telling you. A generation without power is a generation without hope. A generation without power is a generation without hope. Jesus did not say, he said, not when many days. Jesus did not say. He said that you shall receive the Holy Ghost and power. He says, tarry. When you read the Acts chapter 2, he said from the 1 to chapter 2, he said that tarry and wait. That when power comes unto you, he said, wait, tarry ye unto Jerusalem until you are endued with power. Power is the code of life. Power is a proof of witness. Power is the seal of authority. It is only by power that demonic entities can shift away from a territory. I'm telling you, the very gate of territories do not open except you come by power. I'm telling you, except you come by power. We cannot experience the latter glory because our dispensation lack power. I'm telling you. Begin to stand up right now and be desperate by power. Be desperate for power. Be desperate by power. Lift up the gates. Lift up your head, all ye gates, and everlasting doors, that the King of glory might come in. Who is the King of glory? Darkness will challenge you. Demons will challenge you. They do not go away. And you don't I said it before that you don't advise and counsel a demon, but you cast them away by power. Because definitely demons will come after you. Do you understand? They will come after you. They will do everything in their power to bring you down. They will do everything to keep you down. Through the powers of darkness, they will do everything to keep you down. But it's only power. It is only the seal of power that you stand upon as your defense mechanism. You understand? If there, note this for me. Note this down. If there is no power, there is no gospel. If there is no power, there is no gospel. The very gospel that we preach is called the power of God. So what gospel are we preaching? What gospel are we preaching? Through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves unto you. What power do your enemies see in you? Jonathan, know this. There is no kingdom in view except by power. There is no kingdom in view except by power. Except power becomes our language. Except power becomes our lifestyle. Except power becomes what you ride upon. There is no kingdom in view. Power should become our way of life. Only by power can the kingdom advance. The kingdom only advances by spiritual warfare. So keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. You will never see anywhere in the Bible where fun is articulated to life. It is always warfare. The realms of the spirit is always about warfare. The realms of the spirit is always about warfare. Even the territories that God has given to you, it is only by power can you take them. It is only by power can you take them. Where God has given to you in the spirit, the prophecies God has given to you, the promise God has given to you, you take it by power. That is why when you have time, read it. Deuteronomy 2:24 says, Rise you up, take your journey and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into your hand Sihon. I have given into your hand Sihon, the Amorite, king of Heshbon and his land. Begin to possess it and contend with him in battle. You see, even the promise, you have to contend with it in battle. He said, contend, battle. And he said, arise, shine, for thy light has come. The glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Even when there is glory of God upon thee, if you don't rise up, even when the glory of God is upon you, if you do not rise up, you will not shine. So keep sleeping. Keep on sleeping. Keep on living a lackadaisical life, living an undisciplined life. Keep on, and you remain the same. You'll be lifeless. You'll be powerless. You cannot do anything. You'll be wasted. A powerless child of God is a wasted destiny. I'm telling you. Keep fooling. Don't rise up. The next quarter of the year, don't rise up. Don't rise up. I came to tell you, let your light shine. Show before men. Arise. You don't need counseling. Tell you God, the church is open. You do not need counseling. So much as it is made to look. But what you need today is power. You need power to complete the next quarter of the year. You need power. The day power shows up, people will pursue after you. Trust me. The day power shows up, people will run after you. Throughout Judea, Jerusalem, one man, Jesus, they were after him. Power is what announces a man. Power is what gives a man exposure. Keep sleeping. You will speak in grammar, and the world will never hear of you. You know the scriptures, you know quotations, but your voice cannot be heard. Why? Because you are powerless. So keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Let your light shine. So before men. The day power shows up, I'm telling you, people will pursue after you. In the last days, the house of God shall be upon the mountains. I'm telling you. And all the nations will come to teach us the way of the Lord. And that is the hit. The change. The house of God these last days. Will be built upon the mountains. Will be built in the secret place. Will be built upon the grounds of prayer. And all the nations shall come to teach us the way of the Lord. In this one, it goes beyond evangelism. There is a power that comes with the gospel. And the last days, men will go to the mountains to pursue. That power is beyond evangelism. The power that will compel them by anakazo is a compelling force. The power anakazo. People will run for the truth. People are thirsty for the truth. They'll move beyond signs and wonders, miracles. It will get to a point in time. Signs and wonders, miracles will be for the child of God. Why you pursue men of God for signs and wonders? You must manifest it as a child of God. What? Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Come on. Take up. Take up. Rise up. Pursue. Pursue. You shut down for long. Take up your defense. Take up your sword. Take up your sword. And go after the troops. Power, anakazo, the compelling force. The compelling force. The only way death can run away, the only way death can run away is when you show death the garment of power. That was why Jesus Christ under the grave could not, death could not hold him captive under the grave. Why? Because he was full of power. Power, 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 power. Receive power wherever you are. Hey, be desperate for power. Ayakata, ayaka dukutu kata kata. Be desperate for power in the spirit. A believer that does not desire for spiritual growth, you are not a mature believer. You are still a baby. You've not gotten anywhere. God is coming for the sons. Still continue to be an amateur. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, the day power shows up, people will pursue you. In these last days, the house of God shall be built upon mountains. Nations shall come upon you because of the compelling force of anakazo. The only way death can run away is when you show death the garment of power. Power is not what you think it is. Power is your identity in the spirit. What is your identity in the spirit as a child of God? Power is your identity in the spirit. The gospel you preach itself is power. Your DNA is fabricated by power. You are a seed of power. Everything about you is power. You were born by power, therefore you should manifest power in these last days. Your reality should be power. As many believe, to them he gave them power to become the sons of God. You are not given power to be a toddler. You were born by power, therefore there's nothing in Christianity. Therefore, listen to me. You were born by power, therefore there is nothing in Christianity outside of power. Christianity is the move of power. My brother, my sister, rise up, rise up, rise up. The next quarter of the year, I came to declare upon you, I came to declare to you this hour that the month of June is the month of prayer and power. You cannot penetrate. You cannot see glory. You cannot break through the gates of territories. If you want men to pursue you, if you want to walk in the corridors of greatness, you must be a power walking in the realms of the natural. Power is needed. Power is mandatory. Power is mandatory. By the power of the Holy Ghost. Ayakata yakata. Power is a necessity in our times and in our generation. I prophesy right now, may your soul catch power. Power is gained in the secret place. Wait upon the Lord. He said, tally. That power will come upon you. And you go hence from every place in the earth. That by power, you compel the heart of men unto the Father. Therefore, in our time and in our dispensation, power is a necessity. I prophesy that in the next quarter of the year, you move with power. You'll be desperate for power. Because the foundations, Christianity is a move of power. What are you waiting for? Arise, don't sleep. For Herod is after you. Herod is seeking to devour you. He's seeking to devour that prophecy. He's seeking to devour that purpose. He's seeking to devour. The enemy is after you. The enemy has risen. We are not in normal times. Change your strategy. For the enemy has devised different strategies in this second quarter of the year. Arise and wage war in the spirit. Build yourself up with power. For power is the only language that demons understand. They don't understand devotion. They don't understand grammar. Everything about you should be about power. When you step into a place, power should be your voice. Power should speak. It is only the presence of power that brings conviction in our time and seasons. Therefore, you were born by power. There is nothing in Christianity outside of power. Christianity, the kingdom, is the move of power. Thank you very much for listening to this message. And speaking here as Revivalist Ihan. Stay blessed and have a very graceful and a powerful and a fireful month of June. And stay strong in prayer in the next quarter of 2020. Be blessed and be anointed for the great task ahead of you. Thank you for listening to this message. Peace. Shalom. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this impactful and seasonal message from Revivalist Johan. I hope you were blessed and highly convicted. Kindly subscribe to Chayo TV for more transforming content. Chayo TV, transporting global impact.